How's everybody today? Okay. I just want to get on here for a minute, stop my chef and do this and speak to y'all. Because you're like a good friend. If you don't see him in a while, you say, man, you must not like me. So I'm going to let you see me so you won't be thinking like that. Because we do have a connection. You see me, I don't see you, but I can feel you. I can feel your energy. That's why when you call in or make certain comments, I can tap into you. Well, it's not me. It's the truth in me. Some call God. Yeah, that's what I want to talk to you about. Oh, first, welcome newcomers. So who is this crazy old man? They call me Kaiser. My broadcast is SLS, Staying in the Light. And yeah, talking about God. I do a lot of reading and a lot of study. I hope you do as well. Hope you does as well. Anyway, you read in the scriptures, God did this. He saw. He stopped. He looked. God looked upon it. So if God is looking, He must have eyes, right? And they say the eyes of God see everything. Well, but you say no, God. We know God don't have eyes. So you calling the Bible a lie? You say God looked upon the mankind and so and so and so and so and saw the works of evil. If He saw something, He had eyes. You can't see without having eyes. If we made His image, what are you gonna look like? What is God gonna look like if we made in His image? Come on now. Hey, what's going on? What's God gonna look like if you made in His image? There's no picture of God, but you do know He's an image. Or is that imagination? Hey, what's going on? Raise my voice? Okay. Okay, let me see. See, that's what happened. A lot of time I don't have a lot of feedback. I don't have a lot of feedback in my videos because y'all not telling me what's going on. Can you hear me better now? I pull the phone a little closer to me. I need to get another. How about that? Is that better? Raise my voice. I'm not a loud person. I'll try doing that. But what about speaking louder? Speaking louder. I'm not talking to the room. I'm talking to an audience. I got thousands of people out there, and way in the back, y'all can't hear me. So I'm going to raise my voice. How about that? I think that's a little better. So the point being, well, nobody's saying anything. You're not saying it's better or not. Technology is. Can you hear me? Most time when I go back and review my videos, I can hear myself pretty well. I turn down my volume because if I have my volume full blast, then I don't think you can raise yours. So I turn mine down so you can turn yours up. I think that's how it works. I don't know. But yeah, I'm always in good spirits. I'm always happy and to engage you and share with you. But the point I'm making is that in the image of God, meaning that you're gonna God, as you call him, as the Bible calls him, or her. We don't know if it's male or female, because he is generic. You don't say he and she every time. When you say mankind, you're not talking about just men. Mankind is a generic term. Even he in the Bible is a generic term, meaning what? Meaning all of creation, men, women, and children, and infants. It's difficult me holding the phone this close, looking in the mirror. You better like what you see. If you, that's what you're doing when you're on the phone. You know that, right? When you're live, you're looking in the mirror. What did Michael Jackson say about that mirror? Man in the mirror, you better change your ways. Oh yeah, I can sing. Got to practice a little bit. Anyway, yeah, I just want to bring that idea to you that we made an image of God, that he has eyes, he can see, his heart, his mind. Because they use all these terms when they're talking about God. So that being the case, why you say God don't have these things? It says in the Bible, he's a man, and again it says he's not a man. So what does that mean? It means image, your imagination. But if you say God can't see, you just made the Bible a liar. Because the Bible says God saw. Well, is that what I want to talk about? Uh, I'm learning my Hebrew because that's my background, my lineage. Uh, and my grandfather taught me a lot. You know, even as a child, he was teaching us part of circumcision and about the holy books. I'm so thankful for him. Because he's the only one in the family who taught us of our background. I'm not saying grandma and auntie and uncles didn't know, but they didn't teach us like grandfather did. So I'm sure you got somebody, well, hopefully you have somebody in your family who's into who you are as a people. Not just who you are individually, family, but who you are as a people. You talk to them. Don't let them pass a transition and then you come to a knowledge that the question you would like to have asked them. Ask them now. Ask them now. Because, you know, tomorrow is not guaranteed. Okay. So, what's going on with y'all? Can y'all hear me good? Give me a one if you can hear me pretty good. They be muting my videos, by the way. Y'all, I'm sure y'all know that. If they don't like something I said, that shows you how personal they are. YouTube community, I'm talking to you. They don't have the decency to write me and say, this comment was inappropriate, they just take it out. They're not honorable. That's why I talk about them like this, because they're not honorable. If you're honorable, then I speak with you with honor. But I speak with you with dishonor because that's what you've shown me. So you treat me with honor, I treat you with honor. And you treat me with dishonor, I'm going to tell the world of your dishonorableness. If you have a disagreement with someone, you tell them. They don't know your community standards. They're not a part of your community. I'm just here recording. I don't even know who you are. And you so frightened, so scared that you're going to get sued by me, that you do things anonymously. See, that got to show you right there. You're doing it wrong. The job you're doing is not right because it requires you to operate in secrecy. Anybody doing things in secret, they're doing something wrong. Otherwise, why you got to hide it if it's right? If something is right, you want the whole world with you. But if it's wrong, no, you're going to put it in secrecy. You're going to hide it, you know. And I'm studying what France, man, France is something. You know, with that French Revolution, all that was secret society stuff. And it spread around the whole world. Have you noticed that the French Revolution and American Revolution was around the same time? This usurpation of governments around the same time. Oh yeah, a coup took place here, no doubt about it. Y'all don't know about the coup. When they wrote the Constitution, before the Constitution, what happened? What kind of government was there? The Articles of Confederation. The 16 presidents. You got it wrong, Brother Prince. It was not 9, it was 16. 16 presidents before Washington. And they did a coup. They did a coup. But they don't teach about the coup. They teach you that the Constitution is the beginning of the government. Okay. Let's do some mathematics. When was the Declaration of Independence written? When was the Declaration of Independence written? Somebody answer that in the chat. Have interaction here. When was the Declaration of Independence written? Okay. You're a little slow writing, so I'll tell you. It's 1776. They call that what? Independence Day. July 4th, 1776. Okay, when was the Constitution written? When was the U.S. Constitution written, the one you go by? 1787. Or is it 89? It's one of the two. Let's say 89. Let's say 1789. That's 13 years from independence to having a constitution. 13 years, yeah, I'm sure it is 89, the Constitution written. So you declared independence, and for 13 years, you had no president. Oh, you had Articles of Confederation, but you didn't like that. And in another government you have before the Articles of Confederation was the Articles of Articles of Association, 1774. That's the first government Article of Association. Talk back to me, somebody. I'm gonna leave. Okay, yeah. 1787, excuse me. 1787. Thank you, Paul. The Constitution was 1776. Okay, 1776, 1787, how many years? That's 11 years. What were they doing those 11 years? Who were the presidents? I've done research. There was 16 presidents during that time. But anyway, thank y'all for the correction. That's why I love y'all to come in and to react. Because we are a community. We do things together. I'm not infallible like every other man. We make mistakes. And if you tell the truth about who you are, you've been fools most of your life. Because it's unavoidable. So with that, I'm going to say until next time. We may talk a little later this evening. I'm pretty busy. But I enjoy taking these breaks, talking with my community. Those who are on the same page. Or those who just like to listen to me, to watch me. Because usually you don't see my face. Usually I just have a picture for you to watch. Okay, bye-bye.